resort to nature. That's in the report. So one of the things that I always teased the Honorable Repair about was their love for the NRM that has kept multidimensional poverty in Karamoja at 82%. One time, this is a report of government, you can access it even on the internet. Honorable Rocaris. So one time the MPs in the 9th Parliament, including a Repair, they addressed a press conference at Hotel Africana and said the worst thing that had happened to Karamoja was the appointment of Mr. Museveni's wife as a minister for Karamoja. Those of you who were in that parliament and from Karamoja, you can bear me witness. The following day, they came here in the members' lounge, the same people who had been at Africana, and said the best thing that happened to Karamoja was the appointment of Mama Janet as a minister for Karamoja. And my brother was one of them. I am not accusing. I am only asking, looking for answers. Maybe Honorable Rokeris, who has been here for 2.5 decades now, can explain. What is it that endears you to NRM that has kept you? So you can see how colleagues are thankful that the President has given Honorable Arepel state funeral. Because I told you last time when we were mourning a person here that that is one of the things that he gives equitably. State funeral he can pick around from Karamoja, from Buganda, from... You should be thanking the President for giving people jobs. Not state funeral. This young man didn't want to die. You are now crying that his children have remained vulnerable. You should be thanking the President for his education policies that can make children go to school, not for dishing out like handouts, state funerals. And you are a parliament. Therefore, as I mourn my friend, I have told you we met when we were young people. As I mourn him, I want to ask, and I am happy, the senior leaders of NRM, senior leaders by virtue of their appointment, because most of the senior leaders were chased. I want to appeal to you, when you come here, speak about policies for everybody. If we are crying for children of a former MP, what about the ordinary person? That children of former MPs, you are not sure of their education after his tragic passing. And we are a parliament of Uganda. Therefore, my brother, Arepe, I remember him, I said he was noisy. He was very noisy. Those who were with us at the university can testify. That we die, you've been an MP and you can't be sure that your children will continue with education. And then people say, we want to thank the President, thank NRM. You are thanking them for what? For the state funeral. You need to get serious. We are a legislature, a National Assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Ssemujju. Thank you. Honorable Mero.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to pay tribute to my colleague, the late Honorable Aleper Simon Peter. I am privileged to have joined Parliament with him together in the 9th Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, one thing I know about the person lying before us here is that he was very, very smart, eloquent, and consistent in everything he said. Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Leper was a nationalist. Today I see the way things are moving in this country, even in this house, even at the time when he passed on in that accident, maybe things would be different in this house. The other day I listened to the list of leaders of committees being presented in this house. Maybe there would have been a change if he had made it to reach SEC and attend that meeting. The national cake is not equal. the way the appointments are being done is not balanced. In the whole of this house, I know when you look at the region, northern region, eastern region, and central region, we have fewer MPs than the western region. But even then, when it comes to leadership in this house, we have very, very few seats that some regions have been ignored. I know if Honorable Leper had made it to that SEC meeting, maybe one more or two would have also been named from our regions. Right Honorable Speaker, I rose on the floor of this house over the issue of the roads in this country. I talked about the markings. It is very difficult to drive in the night when the roads are not clearly marked. I don't know how much it takes to buy the reflector paint that we are supposed to put on these roads. Maybe it could have been a problem because you can't know where you are supposed to end when you are driving when there is no demarcations on the road. Right Honorable Speaker, we need to stand up to this. Paint is not very expensive. I said that thing here and the minister was like, we don't have money. Why should we think about money, even for small things? What are our right priorities for this country? Right Honorable Speaker, cases have come up on issues like accidents, and we have put a lot of money from this house to buy cameras. But these cameras cannot give you good pics that you can recognize what is happening. What is happening in this country? The type of pics that come out of these cameras is below standard. Some cameras have been planted where there's no power. I don't know whether they are working or they are dummies. Right Honorable Speaker, this house needs to stand up to do an audit on the cameras that are on our roads. I sympathize with the family for losing the breadwinner. But we cannot plan death. We cannot even know when it happens. I want to pray that the good Lord keeps you, protects you, and guides you. This is not the end. I personally became an orphan at the age of 10 years. You can make it. Stand strong, be firm, and just be good as your father was. Nobody will ignore you. We shall look up to you. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Hudorayu, Honorable Rukali, and Honorable Gidudu.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. Right Honorable Speaker and members of this House, many people know Honorable